Good morning, children. In last lecture, we had seen how to solve the given simultaneous equations by using Cramer's method. Today, we are going to see how to solve the equations which are not in the form of linear equation. Now, all of you know what is linear equation. For example, 3x plus 4y is equals to 5. This is a linear equation in two variables x and y. Degree is 1 and two variables x and y. So, this is a linear equation in two variables. But now I will write one equation on the board and tell me, will that be a linear equation? 3 upon x plus 4 upon y is equals to 5. Now, is this a linear equation? No. Why? Because this is not a linear equation in two variables. The degree of this equation is not 1. The degree will be 2, because when you simplify this, what you will get is 3y plus 4x is equals to 5 times xy. So, here the degree is not 1, the degree is 2. So, that is why this equation will not be a linear equation. Then, if you get such type of equation, how are we going to solve it? For example, 3 upon x plus 4 upon y is equals to 5 is one equation given to you. Then, how are we going to reduce it to a linear equation in two variables? For that, what we have to do is, 3 upon x is there. So, what I will do is, I will write this as 3 into 1 upon x plus 4 into 1 upon y is equals to 5. What I did? I just wrote 3 upon x as 3 into 1 upon x plus 4 into 1 upon y is equals to 5. Now, you have to say or assume that 1 upon x, let 1 upon x is equals to a, use any variable, 1 upon x is equals to a and 1 upon y is equals to b. Then when you say 1 upon x as a and 1 upon y as b, see what happens to this equation now. This equation now reduces to, how this equation now reduces to, see now. 3, 1 upon x is what? A, so 3a plus 4, 1 upon y is what? B is equals to 5. Now, if you observe, 3a plus 4b is equals to 5. This will be a linear equation. Why? Because the degree of this is 1 and we have two variables a and b, and that is why this will be a linear equation in two variables. So, how to reduce a non-linear equation to a linear equation? So, we have to just consider the variables 1 upon x as a and 1 upon y as b, rest of the things will remain as it is, right. Same way we have, suppose 3 upon x minus x plus y plus 4 upon x minus y is equals to 3, just for example. If you have like this sum, 3 upon x plus y plus 4 upon x minus y is equals to 3. Again you will find that this is not a linear equation because the degree is not 1. Therefore, to reduce it to the linear equation, what we do is, we write this as, let 1 upon x plus y is equals to a and 1 upon x minus y is equals to b. So, what I did, I only considering the variable 1 upon x plus y as a and 1 upon x minus y as b. So now this equation now reduces to 3, 1 upon x plus y means a plus 4b is equals to 3. See, again this will be a linear equation in two variable a and b because the degree is 1. So I hope you have understood how to reduce a non-linear equation to a linear equation in two variables. Now we will see one example of this type and how to solve it. Example 1, 2 upon x minus 3 upon y is equals to 15 and 8 upon x plus 5 upon y is equals to 77. Now here we got two equations. Again 2 upon x. So whenever you find the variables in the denominator, it is not a linear equation. In such case what you do is you say let 1 upon x is equals to a and 1 upon y is equals to b. Now when you say 1 upon x is equals to a, what happens? How these equations are reduced to the linear equation? Therefore what you get is 2 into 1 upon x. So 2 into 1 upon x means 2a. I repeat, 2, 1 upon x is a. So 2a minus 3 as it is. 1 upon y is what? b. So 3b is equals to 15. Then here 8a, why? 8 upon x, so 8a plus 5 upon y, so 5b is equals to 77. Now we got the two linear equations in a and b. These two are non-linear equations, whereas we have reduced these two non-linear to linear equation. Now we are going to solve it simultaneously. Now it's up to you how to solve these two equations, whether you want to solve it by elimination method or whether you want to solve it by Cramer's method. So we can do it by any method. So first I will do it by elimination method. This equation, we call this equation as 1 and this equation as 2. Better we will solve it by Cramer's method, not by elimination method. By Cramer's method we will solve it. So here I get a1 as 2, b1 as minus 3 and c1 as 15. a2 as 8, b2 as 5 and c2 is 77. So first we find the values of a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2. Now we are going to find the value of d. D is, to find the value of d, what we do is we drop the constant. But I will write the equations again. 2a minus 3b is equals to 15 and 8a plus 5b is equals to 77. So d is what? Dropping the constant column. So you get here a1, b1, a2, b2. So a1, b1, a2, b2. So what is that? a1, it is 2 minus 3 is the first row and second row will be 8, 5. So that gives me, you know how to find the value of the determinant? 5 into 2 is 10, minus 8 into 3 is minus 24, which is 10 plus 24, which is 34. Minus into minus plus. So you got your value of D as 34. Now we will find the value of dA. The equation in terms of A and B. So we will find out dA. So dA is, you have to drop the first column, that is A variable. What you get is 15 minus 3. 15 minus 3 and 77, 5. So when you open this, when you find the value of this, 15 5s are 75 minus 77 into 3. So 3 7s are 21, 3 7s are 21 and 2 23 with minus sign because minus is there. So 75 plus 231, minus into minus plus. So 5 plus 1, 6, 7 plus 3, 10, 2 plus 1, 3. So you get your dA as 306. Now you will find the value of dB. Now to find the value of dB, you have to drop the B variable. So you get 215, 877. Now find the value of the determinant. 77 into 2. So 2 7s are 14, 2 7s are 14 and 1 15, 154 minus 15 into 8, 120. So 154 minus 120, 4. You get dB is equals to 34. Now once you got the value of D, dA and dB, now I can find the value of A and B. Therefore, what is my A? My A will be dA upon D, which is equals to, what is my dA? 306 upon D. What is my D? 34. So A is equals to, now I have to divide this. So how many times it goes? 217s are. So you get A is equals to 9. So A is equals to 9. Similarly now we find B. What is B? dB upon D. What is my dB? My dB is 34. What is my D? 34. So B is equals to 1. Now once you get the value of A is equals to 9 and B is equals to 1, it doesn't mean that you finished your sum. It is incomplete. Why? Because we have found out A and B, whereas the equation is in terms of x and y. So we have to resubstitute for A and B. Now but my A, 1 upon x is my A, and 1 upon y is my B. Be careful here. Once you get the value of A and B, doesn't mean that you have finished the sum. Your A is 1 upon x and your B is 1 upon y. So resubstitute. So 1 upon x, what is my A? My A is 9. 1 upon y, what is my B? My B is 1. Now 1 upon x is 9. So this is not the value of x. The value of x we have to find. So if 1 upon x is equals to 9, you take the reciprocal on both the sides. So you get x is equals to 1 upon 9. And here y is equals to 1. Therefore, solution for the given equation is x equals to 1 by 9 and y is equals to 1. Therefore, solution set 1 upon 9 and 1. So this completes the sum. This sum will carry 4 marks. It's a 4-mark sum. I hope this is clear to you. So this was one example where the equation was in the form of 1 upon x and 1 upon y. I'll take another example where you will get the denominator as x minus y and x plus y. So we will see that example. The second example, (27) upon x minus 2 plus 31 upon y plus 3 is equals to 85 is first equation. 31 upon x minus 2 plus 27 upon y plus 3 is equals to 89. This is my second equation. Now again, if you observe, these are not the linear equation because denominators are in the, variables are in the denominator. So reduce it to the linear equation. How? I told you 1 upon x minus 2 and 1 upon y plus 3. So you say let 1 upon x minus 2 is equals to A and 1 upon y plus 3 is equals to B. There is no hard and fast rule that why to use A and B. You can use any variable other than x and y. You can take here 1 upon x minus 2 is equals to m, 1 upon y plus 3 is equals to n. Any variable you can choose here. Now, once you choose 1 upon x minus 2 as A and 1 upon y plus 3 as B, see how these equations now get reduced. So your first equation now, therefore, equation 1 and 2 becomes, now see, 27 upon x minus 2. So I told you 27 will remain as it is and 1 upon x minus 2 becomes A. So you get here 27A plus same way 31B. Why? 1 upon y plus 3 is B. So 31B is equals to 85. Equation number 3. See equation number 2, how it get reduced now? Now 31, 1 upon x minus 2 means A. So 31A plus 27B is equals to 89. Equation number 4. I hope this is clear. I told you 31 as it is, 1 upon x minus 2 A, 27 as it is, 1 upon y plus 3 B and is equals to 89. Now these two equations are now linear equations and you can solve them simultaneously. It's up to you now, but you see that I had explained to you this type. 27a is my 27b in the second equation. 31b is same as 31a in the second equation. So, if the coefficients of a and b of the first equation get interchanged in the second equation, then I told you how to solve them. So, if you add the two equations once, then you subtract the two equations and get the simple form of the equation. So, 27a, 27b, 31b, 31a. So, what I will do is once I will add and once I will subtract. So, first adding equation 3 and 4. Now, on adding equation 3 and 4, what we get, see, 27a plus 31b is equals to 85. 31a plus 27b is equals to 89. Now, adding means no change in the sign, straight away add. 58a plus 58b, 9 plus 5, 14, 174. (58a plus 58b is equal to 174. You can divide each term by 58. So, if I divide each term by 58, dividing each term by 58, 58a upon 58 means I will get a, here I will get b. Now, 174 upon 58 is 3. So, this is my equation number 5. This is how I get a simple equation. Now, we will subtract. Subtracting equation 3 and 4. Now, you have to be careful here. Subtraction means sign changes. So, 27a plus 31b is equals to 85. 31a plus 27b is equals to 89. Now, subtraction means sign changes. This becomes minus, this becomes minus, this becomes minus. Now, 27 minus 31 gives me minus 4a, plus 31 minus 27 gives me plus 4b, and here 85 minus 89 gives me minus 4. So, dividing each term by 4, I will get minus a plus b is equals to minus 1. This is my equation number 6. Now, see how simple I got equation number 5 and equation number 6. Now, what I want to tell you is, instead of dividing this by 4, I would like to divide it by minus 4. So, if I divide by minus 4, see what I get. Dividing each term by minus 4. So, minus 4a upon minus 4 plus 4b upon minus 4 minus 4 upon minus 4. So, I get here minus 4a upon minus 4 means I will get just a, plus 4 upon minus 4 means I will get minus b, and minus 4 upon minus 4 means I will get 1. So this is my equation number 6. See how simple these equations are now. So a plus b is 3 and a minus b is 1. So adding 5 and 6, we get a plus b is equals to 3, a minus b is equals to 1. A plus a is 2a, b cancels 4. So a is equals to 2. Substitute a is equals to 2 in simple equation. A plus b is equals to 3. So 2 plus b is equals to 3. So b is equals to 1. So what I got is a is equals to 2 and b is equals to 1. This is not the complete answer because our equation is in the form of in the variable x and y. So re-substitute for a and b. So what is my a? But my a was one upon x minus 2 is my a and b is 1 upon y plus 3. So take the reciprocal. So x minus 2 is equals to 1 upon 2 and y plus 3 is equals to 1. Therefore x is equals to half plus 2 and y is equals to 1 minus 3. So x is equals to, now I have to find LCM here. So 1 plus 4 upon 2 and y is equals to minus 2. So x is equals to 5 upon 2 and y is equals to minus 2. Therefore, solution for the given equation is x equals to 5 by 2 and y is equals to minus 2. So this completes the sum. So don't forget that after getting value of a and b, it is not complete. You have to further re-substitute for a and b and get the value of x and y. So that completes the sum, right? Okay. Now one sum I will explain to you of this type. Okay. Now based on the same, I will give you one sum for the homework. This is for homework. 10 upon x plus y plus 2 upon x minus y is equals to 4 and 15 upon x plus y minus 5 upon x minus y is equals to minus 2. Same type, so try this. So today we have seen how equation which is not a linear has been reduced to a linear equation. For example, I told you 2 upon x plus 3 upon y is equals to 1. So this was not a linear equation. So how to make it a linear equation? You take 1 upon x as a and 1 upon y as b. So now this reduces to 2a plus 3b is equals to 1. So this is how it is been reduced to a linear equation. This is a non-linear equation, this is a linear equation, right? Okay. Thank you. Next lecture we will see further examples of this type. Thank you.